Welcome to week 7. This week we're working in production, and you'll notice in the week 7 folder for October 18th to the 22nd, I have the what, why, where, how, and then resources. And I'm using the film class as an example, but it's going to be the same structure for game design and School of Rock as well. So you can check the what. The what this week is communicating and collaborating with your team. And I'm going to zoom in here. Hold on a second. Zoom in here a second so you can see this a little bit better. Oh, there we go. So essentially, you're communicating and collaborating in your teams all week. And how that's going to work is that you're going to be doing a stand-up meeting at the beginning of every class where you bring up your Trello board and you have your burn-down chart on paper. And you're going to take a look at the tasks that are in your to-do column. And you're going to see who can do what and set some goals for the class period. And then you update your burn down chart and you get to work. Burn down chart goes back into our class box and you start working. You work a few minutes before the bell rings. I'll remind students to put anything away that they have out. And then you leave, go about your day. Next day you come back, you open up Trello, grab your burn down chart, you take a look in Trello at the tasks that you were working on the day before, and in your team you discuss what got done, you put it in the done pile, and you update your Fibonacci number list on the burn down chart. Okay? And why? I got this right here so you can take a look at this. And where? In class, in your team groups, and on the computer. And how? We're talking about that. And the in progress column is what I was just talking about. That's the stuff that you'll be working on in progress, and you put in the done column when you're done. And your daily meeting and everything I just explained is summarized here, and then your computer-based material as well. You will be teaching yourself things depending on your role, and so I have a resources section that details at the bottom of each of this page resources for each one of your positions and where you can find information to teach yourself the specific skill sets that you need to focus on. If you find yourself sitting around waiting for something, one, you should be focusing on skill sets for your particular role with the resources we have. You can also be working in WeVideo for the film class, Soundtrap for the rock class, or Construct. Now, all three of these tools are incredibly complex. They have lots of power. It's a never-ending learning cycle. So you always have things you can be doing. And just a reminder, all electronics are put away during class, so you need to be bored or you need to be directed to things like this. And if you go to your phone, you're short-circuiting everything we're trying to do in this class. Okay? Just a reminder, keep those put away. The only exception is if you talk to me ahead of time and you're going to be using your phone for something that I have approved, that is the only exception. And we'll have this discussion all year long. All right, resources, burn down chart, Trello, Scrum article, Trello itself, and you'll have access to this and have already built your teams for Trello. Now, the film class, we have 5 different roles: screenwriter, director, cinematographer, sound designer, and editor. And you can see here that I have put what evidence the student needs to have to get credit for their role. And that's where your grade comes from for the project. Evidence of the script, beginning, middle, and end, okay, for screenwriter. Director, evidence of decisions, and they can read more about this. Cinematographer, evidence of intentional lighting. Sound designer, evidence of 2 audio sources. And editor, evidence of organized shots, audio, and timeline. Like, are you organized? Where's the evidence of that? So in School of Rock and in game design, the same thing. Although in both of those classes, you've set your own specific goals for this first time around. And so it's a little bit more squishy. And so I need to work with you more independently to establish that. And so we'll talk more about that. And I will have resources down at the bottom of your page as well. All right, that's it. And as always, I'll have this at the bottom of our lessons, the dot storming board. If you have questions, comments, concerns, what did you like about the lesson? What can we do to improve the process? Feel free to put stuff over here on the board. And when you click on it, it will take you to, wait for it, right here. And this is stuff that was posted in the past. And so we will continue to work with that and to improve our class. And we'll talk about this at the end of each week. All right, have a great day.